Also, Charles Robinson from Yahoo wrote an article late last week that came out and quoted investigating officer in one of the, or many of these crimes, saying she felt that a crime had been committed. Over the weekend, Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg, speaking on the Mike Meltzer podcast on Sports and the Law, talked about that deposition of the investigating officer who said she felt that a crime was committed in the Deshaun Watson situation.
Opinion is not evidence, both fortunately and unfortunately. Evidence is evidence, and the grand jury based their decision on what they thought about the evidence and not the opinion of the investigator. I told you that there's been a lot of change in the way these crimes are investigated, a lot more sensitivity after ages of insensitivity toward sex crimes in law enforcement. And so while it's a good thing that investigators are more sensitive, we are expected to be objective. Our system presumes the innocence of the defendant. And I think, unfortunately for the officer, she's passionate, but she has displayed some bias in her deposition testimony that may give her trouble as a witness from here on out.
And with that, let's welcome in Tim Bielik. And Tim, what Kim Ogg is referring to is the investigating officer that was quoted in that deposition said they presume that when a sex crime victim comes to them, they presume that the person they are accusing is guilty. And that's what she means by that bias.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, again, this is just continues to just kind of be a web of so many things that are going on, you know, just from the legal situation with Deshaun Watson. I mean, he basically kind of made it clear on Tuesday when he spoke to the media about how he wants to clear his name. However, that's going to play out, you know, in the weeks, months, maybe even years to come it's going to be fascinating. And the thing I think we have to remember about this suspension is, I mean, this is the first time it's being done by a third party with the former U.S. District Judge Sue L. Robinson serving as the disciplinary officer who's going to ultimately make the initial decision before appeal, so there's no track record. I mean, the NFL can obviously suggest things. The NFLPA can counter those. You talked about, you know, the NFLPA hiring Jeffrey Kessler to kind of help out with, you know, Deshaun Watson and whatever, but all this stuff. But we don't know what she's going to do because honestly, I don't even think she knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. It's just going to play out over the next few weeks. I think it's pretty clear, you know, to expect Deshaun Watson to get suspended based on everything that's been out there. How long it's going to be, I mean, who knows? I mean, certainly at least a good portion of the season, I think you can expect. I'd be the only thing that would really stun me completely is if there was no suspension. I think that would be really the only outcome that would completely catch me personally off guard. I just think, you know, with everything that's going on, there's going to be suspension. How long, you know, it's going to come down to just, you know, obviously what evidence the NFL investigation has found as far as, you know, whether Watson violated the personal conduct policy.